Passover may be a Jewish holiday, but I believe it has a universal message. Shalom, my friends. Yes, I believe one of the messages of the Passover holiday is a universal message. I'm going to explain that in just a moment. But first, I'm going to ask you, please stay tuned till the end of this video when I will be making a special announcement. Now, let's start with Passover. The emphasis in the Bible is to eat unleavened bread, matzah, for 7 days. In fact, the holiday is not called Passover in the Bible. It's called Chag HaMatzot, the holiday of matzahs. We are supposed to eat matzah for 7 days according to the Torah, but we are also supposed to clear out anything that is leavened. The Hebrew word, in case I use it from force of habit, is chametz or chometz. We're supposed to get rid of that. That was the emphasis, eating matzah for 7 days. Getting rid of the leavening was a protection against violating the commandment to eat only matzah. But over time, it changed, and it became that on the Seder nights only, which means the first 2 nights of the holiday, that's the only time when one is required to eat matzah. You can't eat leavened products for the rest of the holiday, but you don't have to have some matzah every day. At the same time, the emphasis on getting rid of anything leavened, getting rid of what I said before, chometz, became a major focus of the holiday. Why? Well, leavening is what causes bread to rise, and the Talmud tells us that it is also the cause of sin. Just as it causes one's bread to rise, it also can cause arrogance and other negative traits in us. So we're supposed to get rid of the leavening, the chometz, so that we are purging our souls of contaminants at the same time that we are restricting our diets. Now, what's the universal part of this? Well, first, before I get into the main thing I want to say, let's acknowledge that it is at least possible that the Last Supper was a Passover Seder, a ritual Passover meal. I say possible because that's what it says in the Gospels of Matthew, Mark, and Luke. But in the Gospel of John, it says that the Last Supper was held the day before Passover. So I'll leave that to you to sort out. The universal message I want to share is that Passover is a holiday of redemption on 2 levels. One level represented by the matzah, the other represented by the purging of chometz, of leavened products. The matzah represents physical redemption. Today, throughout the world, an untold number of people are still enslaved, literally enslaved. And that includes the United States of America, where people are enslaved through crimes such as human trafficking in general, sex trafficking specifically, In many Middle Eastern countries, there is still slavery. We need the physical redemption from slavery. Every one of us deserves to be free. The purging of the leavening, the chametz, that represents another kind of redemption. That represents spiritual redemption. None of us is a perfect person. All of us can grow and improve as human beings. Purging the leavening from our lives represents purging things like arrogance from our souls. So on this holiday that represents both physical and spiritual redemption, I think we find something that anyone can relate to. Now, I'm going to make my usual request that you subscribe to this YouTube channel by clicking on my face and take a look at the last video I released by clicking on its icon. But I promised you a special announcement, and here it is. As our YouTube channel grows, so do its needs. And there's now another way of supporting our YouTube channel. You saw the welcome to Anthony Mazza Jr., who was the first to do this. You can support us on the website patreon.com. Go to patreon.com/the Rabbi Study, no apostrophe, just the two S's in a row. Patreon.com, the Rabbi Study, and you can support this YouTube channel with a gift of as little as $3 per month. I would be very, very grateful to any and all of you who choose to support us in this way. For now, for those celebrating Passover, I wish you a happy and a healthy Passover. For those celebrating Easter, I wish you a blessed Easter. And until next time, Shabbat Shalom.